Hi guys, welcome back to Future Dimensions 360. First of all, very sorry that we are not consistent in last month, but we ready guys. Now we are back and we will be presenting you at least 3 to 4 lectures a week, and we will be diving into some important topics of 3D in web development. So by continuing our web 3D series with React 3 Fiber, our today's topic is Leva. So be ready. We will be going in detail about all the things that is required for having a realistic 3D environments in our 3D website. So let's talk about Leva a bit. What is Leva and why we will be needing it, and what is the purpose of using Leva? First of all, I'll be letting you know Leva is just a library that will give you a GUI to connect to your interfaces, like how, for example, you will be having a variable and you can change that variable with the help of screen interaction and pass that variable to your 3D environment. Let's say rotation, let's say color of any object, or let's say background color, let's say showing and hiding of any 3D object. This kind of stuff you can do with the help of Leva. So in today's tutorial, I will let you know how you can implement Leva by using SB documents. So that's what the documents is. First of all, what you need is you have to install Leva. Okay. For that one, I will just break the process of my project, and I simply will write sudo and paste, and this is the way to install the library. As you guys know very well, I'll pass up my password to let it to be installed. It will consume couple of seconds or couple of minutes to install that library. Depends upon your internet speed. For me, let's see how much time it will take. Wait and watch when it will be done. So it's showing me an error. To fix the dependency, I'll just give -4. It will be better to install this dependency, so I can install it straight away. In case you have some sort of hierarchical issues or some compatibility issues, you will be getting this kind of error. Just don't worry for that. In terms of development, you can simply write -4 to install that one successfully in your project. In case of realistic or production project, you have to find some compatible versions according to the current scenarios, and then you can install that one according to the libraries. In your package.json file, you have to identify each and every project. Let's say if I'll go here, each and every library, you have to straight away find out the compatible version number, and that will allows you to resolve this kind of issues. So in my case, I had simply installed it with force, and I will simply run my project. So let's do one thing first is let's make this 2 cubes only. So what I'll do here is I'll go back to my app.js and I'll remove this 2 cube, and this one in Y position. I will make all of them in 1. Okay, 1. Let's hit save and go back and see. Let's make it 0. It's more nice, more better, because it's going a little bit up. So after making it 0, you can see it's 2 cubes are coming in the center of the screen. So for Leva, what I have to do here is I have to simply import use controls. This is the use control. I'll copy this one and I will import in my app.js here. I had removed the preps. Let's remove it totally. No need for preps, and make it in the new line. And pointer lock I will remove as well. I don't need pointer lock controls as well. Preps as well, I will remove it. So I had imported the Leva. Simply what I have to do here is I have to use the controls from the Leva, that I will be creating a variable named as color, and initially I can pass this value as green color code, or you can pass hexa code as well, like say FFF000, or let's say 00FF00. This one you can do as well. Both colors you can pass, and color is actually a child child component of canvas. You can pass it similar to mesh, and that contains attached background. Yeah, this color will go to your background or some mesh you want to pass on 3D object. You have to give the identity of the product, the object where you want to attach that color, and simply what you have to do is, second thing is you have to pass arg. That args will contain string of array of string that will contain 3D colors, that is color.value. It will contain hex color. It can contain new 3 color from Threejs library also. Anything you can pass here. Let's hit save and go back to our browser and see my background is simply green. And I had used the control, so I have control of this variable already. what I can do here is I can simply change the background color realistically anytime whenever I want. I want it to be, let's say, blue. I can just simply move this to blue and I can change it like this, whatever I want. So this is the way how you can make real-time interaction in your 3D projects by using Leva. Let's go in a little bit detail and make some rotation with the help of Leva, do some color changes and hiding of these boxes as well. So what we have to do here is I will go back to my documentation and I will copy this from here, the initial, let's say this object, and I'll not use in the beginning useMemo as you know, like we will be showing you why we need useMemo as well. So let's wait and watch. Let's say I will say options. Okay, I'm saving the option. Initially the X, Y and Z value of each polygon will be this one, what is written here, value will be 0, min will be 0, max will be math.py, and step whatever we will be giving, it will be this one. Visibility for each one will be true, color will be lime. You can change the color by color code as well by using hash, let's say 00ff00 as well. Okay, I'll keep it as lime as well, but make sure that you cannot use Three.js color, let's say 0x 00ff00. This kind of colors you cannot use it. Okay, it will not work. So this is for your information I'm telling you. So let's say I had created an options. I wanted to change the rotation, so I had given x, y and z in my object. Similarly, I want to change the color. I had passed the color, so I will have control in Leva regarding the color as well, and I have visibility true and false. So simply what I will do is I will pass it under use control like this because I have two different boxes, so I want two different Leva objects. So one of them is PA, one of them is PB. What PA will be, we will be passing in PA polyhedron, and PB we will be passing in PB polyhedron. Like how? Like simply like this. Okay, like let's say I'll copy this complete polyhedron, so it will come in exact same place where it will be coming, and I will be giving canvas also same position. In the meantime, let's just make it like this, and let's just neglect axis, grid helper, orbit control and stats. Let's comment out this and make this one 1, simply 2 and 3. So we will be receiving an error in the front end if I will go, because a lot of things are missing that is related to polyhedron. For that one, what we need to do here is we have to pass this colors and polyhedron separately in our polyhedron. How we can do is we have to go here back, and let's say this position and polyhedron we are taking, but now what we are passing here, position, rotation, visibility, color and polyhedron. So what we need from these objects, let's say this object, what we need in mesh, is accept polyhedron and color, rest the type of polyhedron and color, position, rotation and visibility is a part of mesh. So that we will be passing as a spread operator like 1 2 3 props, and the rest all we will be passing like this, that is polyhedron and color. So we can pass this separately to our mesh, and this one we can pass directly to our mesh, and this one we can pass directly to our material, because polyhedron and color is related to our material. So what we have to do is we have to simply pass color like this. Okay, Control C. I'll go back here and I will pass this from lime static. I will pass the color that I am getting from my parent component. Simply in terms of position and rotation and geometry and everything, what I have to do here is I have to simply pass directly the props like this. Why we take polyhedron separately? Because we need to use counter also every time, so it will be changing the value +1 -1 like that. So we can use this to identify the shape on click event, either it's a circle or a cube or a sphere or a cube or polyhedron. So simply this one I am passing, and the rest all things I don't need, just I need useRef and UID, because the rotation will be done with the help of with the help of Leva, and rest all things I should be removing, and that's it. This is what I'm doing. I had removed the auto rotation already. I don't need useMemo, use effect hook here. And what I'm doing here is, let's recall a little bit before moving to the front end. I had created an object in which I will be passing X, Y, and Z information related to your mesh, that where it will be spawning. Secondly, I'm passing the visibility, either it will be visible or no, and then color. X, Y, and Z is containing the value, min and max value. Min and max is actually what will be the minimum value of the rotation or movement, what will be the maximum value, and the step will be 0.01. And I had created to use control for Leva for that, and simply I had passed all this information to my polyhedron. In polyhedron, I will be taking position, rotation, and visibility as a props, and color and polyhedron I am separating them without separate operators. So I had separated them. Why I had separated polyhedron is because I wanted to use on the click event counter, and the counter will be between 0, 1, and 2. Each time it will change the shape of polyhedron. That's why I need polyhedron separately. Secondly, I need the color that is not related to mesh, that is related to mesh material. So I'm passing the dynamic color here as well. Rest all props I'm passing here as well. And you guys can see now in the front end, as soon as I will be changing from Leva these props, either X, Y, or Z, the object will be start moving real time. Let me reload this one. I'm getting some error. Let's go back down and let's see what is the error in the React development. Index.bundle.js. Color is not defined in app.js line number 29. Let's go back to app.js, and the line number 29, it's saying color is not defined. So I don't need this color anymore because I have removed that one. Very sorry. So let me close this one. You guys can see I have two cubes already here. Both of them are not moving. Let's go back here to my polyhedron and let me comment out the axis helper from the cube as well, so it will be more clear. Let's say this is the cube. As I will clip, it will change the shape. Now simply I will let make it square. It will be more better. I am moving this. See, this is cube or polyhedron is moving on x-axis. If I will be moving it to y-axis, you guys can see it's moving on y-axis. I'll be moving it to z-axis. You guys can see it's moving on z-axis. Similar to that, if I will make it polyhedron, see this one, second one is moving as well. Okay. Visibility, if I will make it close, it will not be visible anymore. If I'll make it open, it will be visible. Okay. Similar to older one, I can change the color of the boxes as well. Let's say I want to make it yellow a bit. Okay, the second one I want to make it blue. I can make it like this. So this is how you can use polyhedrons. So with the help of Leva. So secondly, what I have to do here is, if I'll open up some inspector, I'll go to my console.log. You guys can see if I will just remove it, and these one have some UUIDs that we are commenting out here. Okay, let's go back here. Let's say I change the polyhedron A. So each time new UUID is printing out. Okay, so polyhedron A I had changed, but the polyhedron B is recreating itself again and again, or React is recreating polyhedron B again and again. Why this is happening? This is like a bit noticing that we are using memory a lot in this application. Why? Because whenever, if I'll go back to my code, whenever any change is this options, okay, it's recreating this object, and simply that is recreating the control, and as soon as the controls are recreating, both polyhedrons are recreating. To overcome that, and we have to use the memory efficiently, what we have to do is we have to create these options by using useMemo hook. By using useMemo hook, how we can create that option, as it's available inside the straight away in the documentation. You can simply import the useMemo hook, and you can just return this object. Instead of directly creating the option, you can return it with using useMemo function. Okay, so now in that scenario, the React will memorize the old values of the object. If there is no changes in the object, it will not be recreated again. Let's hit save here and let's go back to our let's hit save here and let's go back to our browser, close this one, make it a little bit down, yeah, like this, Control Shift R. So let's say we have two objects now here, both of them have same UUIDs. You can see here both two objects are coming here. Let me close the visibility of first project. You can see both have still same UUID. So useMemo hook is not letting you to re-render the polyhedron twice. Okay, it's just re-rendering it simply one time. As soon as I will move forward, I will make it again visible. You guys can see again there is change in the state, but both polyhedrons are coming in same UUID. You can say like this because there is no changes in their options value. So this is how by using useMemo hook you can optimize the values, optimize the memory, or you can use the memory efficiently. So this is Leva. There is a detailed description for Leva, how you can interact with the front end by using real-time interactions with your web environments. So I hope you guys understand it. Still, if you have any question, any query, you can comment us. You can reach us to our mailbox as well. I'll see you in the next video, and be prepared. We are coming up with some sort of mesh rendering or mesh coloring, and it's getting more interested now, and we'll be teaching you in detail all the required concepts of React 3 Fiber. So see you in the next video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe our channel. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, take care and goodbye.